With AI, we really have an opportunity to change this shift-left mindset from just a theory to applied practice. Copilot Autofix will represent a big productivity gain for developers when fixing security vulnerabilities. Because if you think about it, a security vulnerability, fixing it's not similar to fixing a functional bug. First, there is a big security knowledge gap in the software development population. So you first need to learn about the vulnerability pattern and to understand it to be able to fix it. And then, once you fix it, you need also to check that there is no bypass of your fix to achieve the same hack, right? And so these two phases, it's a lot of time. It's much more time than actually coding the fix itself. And so if you find a way with Copilot Autofix suggestions to bring the expert security knowledge and giving you the fix, and if you manage with GitHub CodeQL to automate the check of your fix, then you remove these two phases, right? And you make a huge gain, a huge productivity gain. Copilot Autofix allows you to fix the code when it happens in your development process, not in another tool, not after the fact, right when you are focused on coding your application. Developers are now depending more on Dependabot. In the recent years, they were a bit overwhelmed by the number of security alerts that they were getting from Dependabot, and rightfully so. But now they are more and more confident about these alerts because the Dependabot team, they made a lot of improvements about the signal-to-noise ratio, also about the prioritization of these alerts. And now developers have a tool that I think they are more confident about, and they can use more efficiently to achieve the security impact. Broken access control is now the top vulnerability. That's normal. Authentication and authorization, it's quite difficult to get right, even by seasoned developers, even when relying on popular and battle-tested open source components. So imagine now with the emergence of vibe coders who are less aware of the security concerns of authentication and authorization, well, it becomes even more complex for them. And I think that's what explains the fact that broken access control is now number one. The single most important habit that developers should adopt now is a very old habit. It's code review. We really need more human code review and better human code review because of the acceleration of AI-generated code. This is not new. This is what was happening before AI when you had a junior developer joining a new team. This junior developer was learning from the code review performed by their peer. Well, it will be the same with AI. AI will pick up, the context from surrounding code, and they will pick up the context from surrounding code that has been cleared by human code review. There is already, in the development population, a deficit in security knowledge. This is already the case. Now, with AI, we have a new population of developers who are even less knowledgeable about security. That, for me, is the major risk of the emergence of AI and of the emergence of vibe coding. LLMs are very, very good at convincing you about the quality of this code, while it's not, right? And everyone can fall for it. I did fall for it, and I can tell you that, yes, vibe coders will fall for it. So that's why we must complement all these AI tooling with deterministic security tools, the one that we already have. We must complement this AI tooling with these tools to keep us safe. With the shift-left mindset, we went from a time where we were doing security after the fact to a time where we were doing security inside the development workflow. And now, with AI, we have an opportunity to not only bring the tools earlier, but to bring this knowledge also earlier, and to empower developers. It's really bringing the expertise from the community to the developers earlier in the process. And if we push this to the extreme, right, we are pushing security when we are writing the code. And this is the future of secure by default with AI, is that the AI assistant that will be suggesting your code will run these security tools in the background for you, and therefore generate code that is as much secure by default as we can.